What's up, y'all? It's Ty. In this video today, we're going to be going over talking about each and every one of the new bounce cards added into NBA 2K26 MyTEAM. And honestly, this is a pretty big drop. This is a pretty big set. We've got a lot of new cards that did come out today. Now, honestly, I mean, especially like the top diamonds and stuff like that, I'm not a super big fan of a lot of these cards, but we'll still dive into it, talk about each and every one of them. As we do, if you're new to the channel, please smash that subscribe button. As always, I appreciate all the support on the channel. Start off with Terrence Jones, 6'9", power forward, small forward, 7'2" wingspan, 83 ball, 85 driving dunk, speed ball, and 84 is okay, 85 speed, solid defense. Alize Johnson base, I have no idea what that release is like, literally no clue. Could be solid, could be one that leaves a ton to be desired. I really don't know. But what I do know is Terrence Jones going to be fine. For a budget option, going to be solid, 20 base badges, he's okay. Nothing crazy, but he's okay. Shabazz Muhammad up next. Timberwolves legend, okay? Hotspots from 3 out of 5 places around the arc. 16 base badges is fine. Maybe wish that was a little bit more, but that's fine. 85 3 ball, 85 driving dunk. Ball handle is solid. Speed with ball, would like to see that a little bit higher. 86 speed. Defensively, it's okay. He's fine. Default small base is okay. Nothing special. This card's not going to be anything crazy. You know, 6'6". Again, the card's going to be okay. Not going to be anything crazy. If you want to run him, but the card is not ideal. Nerlens Noel up next. Hard part with Nerlens Noel is he can't shoot. 37 3 ball. And you guys know how I feel about big men that can't shoot. The rest of the card honestly doesn't look that bad, right? Like rebounding stats are good. Defensive badges are good. But he's only got a 77 speed as well. Yeah, a hard pass for Nerlens Noel. I just do not see it with this card. To me, like, why would you run him over like an Ami Naz Reid and Ami Obi Toppin? Just does not make sense. Even over an Ami Terrence Jones, it makes no sense. Mike James up next. 86 3 ball, can barely dunk. Speed with ball is solid. Speed is good. Defensively, not ideal. I will say the badges of Mike James are pretty solid. You know, 20 base badges, has a lot of them on Gold or Hall of Fame. Animations, Ed Davis base. I mean, it's fine, right? It's the Luol Deng base. It's not great though, right? So he has that release. Normal leaner, you know, a pro dribble style. Like, again, another fine card. Not ideal though. Remember, he's only 6'2". Sorry, if a card's 6'2", it's going to be tough for me to really hype them up. Lua Munson up next. 6'9", 6'11 wingspan, can't shoot. Defensively stinks. How am I supposed to sit up here in front of you guys and talk about these players as being anything? I mean, this card reeks, man. He's absolutely terrible on this game, and I'm not going to sit up here and gas him. He's terrible. Doc Rivers up next, 6'4", 6'7 wingspan. Sorry. 84 3 ball, can barely dunk. Speed with ball is okay. The thing for me about Doc Rivers is this. He's only 6'4". If he was 6'5", I'd gas him a little bit more. He still has a decent 3 ball, still has solid speed. For a really budget point guard, he's fine. But remember all of the Amethyst point guards that we saw last week, whether it was Alex Caruso, whether it was Matthew Dellavedova. Doc Rivers is not as good as those couple of guys. And so as much as I don't hate this Doc Rivers card, I don't love him, I think he's just fine. He is not as good as some of the budget guys that we did see last week. It is what it is. It's the situation for Doc Rivers. I think he's usable. I just do not ultimately love the card. Cedric Ceballos up next. I actually think for Amethyst, he's going to be good. 6'7", 20 base badges, 2 on Hall of Fame. Hotspots from 2 out of 5 places around the arc. 90 speed, really good defense. Max dunk, good speed with ball. 3 ball is only at a 76 though. And so that is the one thing that I see with Cedric Ceballos that I don't even want to say it's a problem, but it's something that gives me a little bit of a, okay, is that going to be a problem, right? Is the 76 3 ball going to be a problem? Still think you should be able to green with it on a consistent basis, especially from that left corner. Solid budget card though. I'm not going to hate too much on him. I think he is a solid budget card. Ariel Atkins up next, 5'10". She has cold zones. I mean, what do you want me to say? She has cold zones at 5'10". I yikes, stat-wise, obviously incredibly good, but she's 5'10". I'm not going to sit up here and hype her up. She's 5'10", man. Again, it's the hard part with the WNBA players. If they somehow had, like, height-wise some relevance to my team specifically, I could gas them, but again, if they're going to be this undersized at their specific positions, it's tough. She can't even play point guard. Andres up next. I don't even, like, I remember this guy, but barely. And again, it's like, this was really before my NBA days, okay? So don't hate on me for not really knowing this guy, okay? Because this was like before my NBA days, okay? 6'7", 6'11 wingspan, 18 base badges, 86 3-ball. Dunking is low. Defensively, not the worst. Does have a 79 speed, 77 speed with ball. Those two things together are not going to be great, right? Like, you're looking at a card with a low driving dunk, a low speed with ball. Sure, he's 6'7 at the 3, but Cedric Ceballos walks circles around him. Allen Iverson last, but certainly one of the least. 6 feet tall, plays no defense. Yeah, his speed is good. AI based on quick is fine, but again, he's just too short, too small for me to really hype him up. So it's just not going to work for me in Allen Iverson. Tyrese Maxey up next. I mean, look, Tyrese Maxey is 6'2". Hotspots are good. But at the end of the day, 93 3-ball, his driving dunk at an 80 actually isn't that bad. 93 speed, 93 agility, 90 speed with ball. You could get a lot worse than Tyrese Maxey, but the card, simply put, is not very good. Roy Hibbert up next. He's got a 73 ball, 7'2", but he's got 47 speed. I'm sorry, 47 speed is abysmal. That is worse than Yao Ming, I think. This card reeks. He can't even play. Roy Hibbert is absolutely dog water on this game. Rickea Jackson up next, 6'2", shooting guard, 88 3-ball, can dunk the ball a little bit, good speed, defensively okay, badge-wise incredible. What is up with 2K giving these WNBA players cold zones? Like, they're already up against it, guys. Like, they are. Like, they're undersized because, again, they're WNBA players. They're going to be undersized. But again, when you give them cold zones, it makes them nearly impossible to play. So 25 base badges, honestly, 6'2" at the 2 for a WNBA player isn't bad. It's just like, when 2K is going to make them have cold zones, I don't know. It's like they don't even want us to use WNBA players. Gerald Green up next. I don't think he's the worst. I actually got Gerald Green, I think, out of one of my diamond hidden gem packs. And again, I don't think he's great, but I don't think he's perfect. 89 3-ball, 98 driving dunk is nice. Solid speed ball, decent ball handle, 92 speed defense. He's okay. Gerald Green is okay, right? Like, that's where I'm at with him. He's okay. He's not perfect, but he is definitely an okay, solid shooting guard that if you need a shooting guard, he can play. Do I think he's better than a guy like Bruce Bowen, though? No. He's got good size, 6'8". His release is actually not bad. Gerald Green's not the worst. I just think Andrew Wiggins is better. Domantas Sabonis up next. He's got 68 speed. And you guys are probably like, Ty, you're just picking out the negatives in all these cards. These cards are not good. Like, I don't know what you want me to say about Sabonis. He's only 6'10". He's got 68 speed, 63 agility. How can I be positive about Domas Sabonis? It's not it. The card is not great on this game. I'm sorry for Domantas Sabonis. I just don't know how I'm supposed to sit up here and hype up the card. Danilo Gallinari up next, 6'10", 7'1" wingspan, good 3-ball, solid driving dunk at an 80 for Gallinari. 80 speed with ball, defensively not great. He's going to shoot lights out, right? But that's all he gives you on the court. I remember 11 must have got him as a diamond hidden gem. And 11 assassin. He's a competitive player in case you guys don't know. And he was using Gallinari for the longest time, but it's just like the card's not great. The card is really not great at all. So he's fine. Definitely could be improved in a big time way, but he's just fine, I guess, is where I'm at with Gallo. I don't know how else I'm supposed to really hype him up. He is just a fine card on this game. Next up after Gallo, we do see Brandon Miller. Brandon Miller gets a lot of hype. I don't know why. He only has 20 base badges, 89 3-ball. He does have the 95 driving dunk, which is incredibly good. Defensively, he's okay. Speed-wise, he's okay. Honestly, the more I'm looking at Brandon Miller, the more I think the card's decent, right? I don't think he's that much better than a guy like Gerald Green, but he's definitely decent. The problem with Brandon Miller is, if you pack him or get him, you're going to have to give him Limitless. You're going to have to upgrade all of these badges, as well as give him additional badges. You're going to spend a lot of MT doing that. That's obviously not ideal, but Brandon Miller's fine, guys. Going to defend, going to knock down shots. I don't hate him at all. Dribble style is decent as well. I think Brandon Miller is probably one of the better diamonds that came out today. Now, we already knew what these pink diamonds were going to look like, so we'll still break them down, talk about them. But let's start with Vince Carter, guys. A card that I honestly thought, a month or two ago was going to run the game. 94 3-ball, 92 midi, max dunk, good speed with ball. Defensively, obviously isn't elite, but he's got elite speed, good agility, good vertical. The main attraction, at least to me with Vince Carter, is he's got 31 base badges. So he's going to get literally every badge you need in the game. Release-wise, obviously solid. Pro 2 is really good. The problem are his dribble sigs. They're not good. Normal dribble style, a lot of those basic dribble sigs, it's going to be tough for Vince Carter. Yes, he's got hot spots from everywhere. Yes, he's got Pro 2, but again, the Pro 2 is not what it was a month ago. So Vince is obviously really good still. We'll have to see what his price obviously ends up being like. But a month ago would have been higher on Vince Carter than I am. Next up, we do see a WNBA player in a Goombaway. Here's what she's looking at. 6'10", 6'4" wingspan. Honestly, like, look at the defensive stats. Look at the three ball. Like, statistically speaking, she's incredibly good, right? She is. The problem is she's only 6'2", but again, could get a lot worse release-wise. I don't know exactly what that looks like. It looks like the Asia Wilson base. Obviously not elite, not incredible. Could get a lot worse for a WNBA player. If you're running like a WNBA theme team, I guess she can probably make the team. But other than that, I just don't really see it for her. She's not the worst, though, right? For a WNBA player, she is okay. John Wall up next, the card I'm super high on. 87 three ball. You might say, okay, Ty, that could be a lot better. But I encourage you guys to look at his hot spots. He's got hot spots from everywhere. So, yeah, you could say, you know, you wish the three ball was higher, but he's got hot spots from everywhere, so it should play up. 98 driving, a max speed with ball. Defensively, actually, stat-wise, is so good. This card is going to be one of your best point guards on the game. He is. Think about it like this. A guy like John Wall that's going to defend light years better, that has, in my opinion, one of the best releases on the game. The John Wall based on Quick is going to be incredible. I genuinely think people are going to underrate John Wall, and I don't know why. Like, this card is literally so good on this game. If I didn't have Penny and Shea, I'd be looking at getting John Wall today. 100%. Like, I think John Wall is really good. And for me, it starts with the hot spots from everywhere. It starts with that release. It starts with the fact that he is going to be able to 3-hunt on this game in a game right now that's not easy to 3-hunt. So I really do like what John Wall is giving you guys. I do really like what he brings to the table. I think he's an incredibly good pink diamond and point guard. Next up, D-Rob, last but certainly not least, can only play center. I think my big problem with D-Rob is, what is he going to do that other big men can't do, right? What is he going to do better than Hakeem or Embiid, or even, you know, is he going to be that much better than a guy like Bosh? Like, that's really what I want to talk about today. 27 base badges is nice. Defensive badges are really solid. Solid three ball, decent enough dunking. Speed, agility is solid. Defensively, again, he is going to be really good. I guess the thing for me that I get that I keep coming to is the D-Rob base. It is what it is. I just don't think it's going to be that crazy. That's my personal opinion. If you want to hype up the D-Rob base, by all means do it. I just personally don't think it's going to be anything, you know, anything too crazy, right? The D-Rob base. And again, is he going to give you that much else? The nice part about him is he is 7'1". But I want to do something. I want to compare him quick to the Pink Diamond Bosh, who Bosh badge-wise is slightly better. Bosh's offense is way better with the better three ball, way better release. Yeah, D-Rob steal block is better, but I think Bosh with the speed ball handle gives you just as much as David Robinson. And again, I don't even know if I like saying that, but as far as like a complete card, I think he does. Now again, yes, D-Rob defensively is going to give you way more. I'm not going to sit up here and debate that, but that's, I guess, I don't even want to say the problem that I have, but just something to think about before spending a bunch of MT on David Robinson is, if you have Jack Sikma, if you have a guy like Chris Bosh, is there really a need to go get David Robinson, right? Like, those are the things that I would encourage you guys to at least think about for yourself. Heck, even if you got like a Kwame Brown type of card, and this is another thing that I want to talk about. If you have like, let's say a Kwame Brown, and I don't like Kwame's release, so that's kind of a holdup for me, but if you compare Kwame Brown to David Robinson real quick, okay, Kwame Brown badge-wise slightly worse, defensively slightly worse, but it's not that crazy, right? The crazy difference is D-Rob is 7'1", and obviously that does have an impact. So I like D-Rob. I'm just saying, I think Hakeem is just as good, if not better. I think Joel Embiid is definitely better. And so I guess that's my holdup for D-Rob, is I don't want you guys spending 1.5 million MT on a card that I don't think is the best center in the game. So when I'm looking at these cards, you got a lot of solid cards. Nothing, in my opinion, that's game-changing, game-breaking. But like, Vince is solid, John Wall is solid, D-Rob is solid. Again, Diamond and below, though, this drop is pretty tough. I got to be honest. Like, budget-wise, the last drop we saw was so much better than this one. And it is what it is. We're not going to get the best budget cards in the game every week, but just kind of want you guys to know that and be aware of it. So that's going to wrap it up for our video today. Let me know which of these cards you guys are most excited about. Drop it in my team. Drop a like on the video. Subscribe if you are new. And as always, man, I love you guys. Have a blessed day.